Hey everyone, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to tell you, and I'm also going to show you why I think the Sigma 16mm F1.4 lens is probably the best lens you can get for the Canon M50 or any other Canon M series camera. And if you also want to see why I think it makes the 4K on this camera very, very usable, then stick around to the end of the video. Being part of a trio of lenses the Sigma released for the Sony crop sensor cameras over a year ago, this lens finally got made for the Canon M series cameras, and a good thing too. It's the widest of all three lenses, which are the 56mm f1.4, the 30mm f1.4 and the 16mm 1.4. It's a well-built lens with a very solid build. It takes a filter thread of 67mm and is slightly weatherproof. It looks incredible for both video and photography, and is a huge upgrade for anyone looking to step up from the kit lens. So the Sigma 16mm f1.4 is quickly becoming my favorite lens for the Canon M50, and for good reason too. It has barely been off my camera since I first put it on. That whole sequence you just watched was shot when it was just starting to go dark, so you can see how it handles pretty well for a camera with not so great low light capabilities. It's also great for vlogging and landscape photography, and even portrait. One thing to note though is that you can get a bit of distortion, which can easily be fixed in post, and slight chromatic aberration when shooting wide open, but that can be gotten rid of by simply stopping the aperture down a bit, or easily removed in post. So one thing that I failed to mention is that the lens has no image stabilization, so just bear that in mind. What I've had to do is I just put on the image stabilization on the camera that's built into the camera for whenever I need it for like handheld video or anything like that. So just one thing to bear in mind. So yeah, I'll get back to the video. I've used it for short videos and documentary style announcements for church and a few other things, and it's just been incredible for every situation. And since looking everywhere, I don't think there's any unadapted lenses that's quite as sharp for the M50 than the Sigma 16mm. And for anyone wondering how well it handles in low light, here's a little clip from a gig last night. Enjoy. Right, so as you guys can see, this is an absolutely incredible lens for the Canon M50. And if you were thinking about what lens to get maybe for this camera, I think this is the perfect lens. If you're looking for something wide anyway, with a low aperture, and one of the major selling points of this lens is the ability to open the aperture very wide, because one of the things that isn't great about the M50 is its low light capabilities. So it's not great in low light. So being able to get down to f1.4 is just an amazing match for this camera. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more stuff coming up on this channel. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace.